This is He Knows Everything, bringing you that heat and far. We keeping a foot on the whoop, the geeks. We keeping a foot on the whoop, the geeks. And like the Tibetan mad shift that I am, man. Like the Siberian tiger that I am, I'm applying whoop on immediate pressure. Because pressure does what? It bursts its pipes. Let's talk about it. No one wants to talk about the Brooklyn Nets and how the Brooklyn Nets have been able to piece up something so beautiful. The Brooklyn Nets have been able to piece up the fact that they have the LaMarcus Aldridges of the world, the Paul Millsaps of the world. These guys are savvy and great front court beefings that the Brooklyn Nets have been able to fill up in the weaknesses that they had. Everybody was feeling some type of way. Look at the Los Angeles Lakers celebrating DeAndre Jordan. The reason why the Brooklyn Nets let DeAndre Jordan go, and Sean Marks was smart about that, is because DeAndre Jordan is not giving you any production. He's just basically a liability, a walking fucking liability. Let me say it again. He's a walking fucking liability. He got the size, but he's not able to do the production that he was able to do when he was with Lob City. So a guy like that, you have to get rid of him. But a LaMarcus Aldridge, this is an immediate guy that gives you immediate 10-10. At least 10 points and 10 rebounds. Paul Millsap, the reason why he's been able to keep an NBA job even at 37 years old is because of the quality production he gives you as a savvy veteran. Sean Marks knows what he's doing because Sean Marks is making alpha male lineage moves. Kevin Durant is not worried about no Los Angeles Fakers because they have an identity problem. You can't have Russell Westbrook of Russville and LeBron James on the same team. Let me say it again. You can't have Russell Westbrook of Russville and LeBron James on the same team. There's not enough basketballs to go around to create the clogging possessions that these guys are going to do, along with Carmelo Anthony, a ball stopper, who is also a ball clogger because he's an isolation player that doesn't understand how to master isolation like a Kobe Bean Bryant, like a Michael Jeffrey Jordan, like a Kevin Durant does when they need to. Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, and Kevin Durant are not isolation players. They have ISO moments. That's the difference. That's the delineation. That's the distinction. That's the gulf and the separation between them and Carmelo Anthony. Carmelo Anthony is an isolation player, meaning he's limited as fuck. And then you got Anthony Fakevis, who is an Anthony Frailvis. That He Knows Everything told you guys, and a prediction King strikes again, that he was one away from being fucking injured. Isn't that what happened last year? And a prediction King strikes again. When it's all said and done, there's a reason why Vegas and all of these people, the Vernon Maxwells of the world, prophesied it this season coming up. And like Biggie said, though, where Brooklyn at? Where Brooklyn at? Where Brooklyn at? Where Brooklyn at? Because when Biggie said it, he didn't ask a question. He made a fucking emphatic statement. And he prophesied it. That Mr. KD trade 5, Mr. KD 3-5, Mr. Do Me and I Chill, the 50, 40, 90 walking gazelle was going to come back to restore the natural order of basketball. The natural order of basketball has been restored. Even though the Brooklyn Nets didn't win. Because LeBron James, Lagoon reffing, LeBought and LePaid foring got fucking first fucking rounded. Wasn't that natural ordering? Wasn't that basketball restoring? Let me say it again. Wasn't that natural ordering? Wasn't that basketball restoring? Because that's what it is at its truest and its most properest levels. The fakers are not going to do shit, but just be fake. But Brooklyn Nets, that's where it's at. Because Crooklyn's finest, BK Stand Up, is here in the fucking building. And now that they've beefed up their front court, because they also have Blake Griffin, that's 3 front court presence to go with KD Trade 5, to go with Uncle Drew, the razzling and dazzling variation, to go with James Harden. And now the Brooklyn Nets, all they got to do is just stay healthy. Have luck in that regard. Do not get any precarious injuries that will affect them. And once that happens, we're talking about the Brooklyn Nets winning the NBA title in 2 back-to-back years. That's the cold-hearted. That's the unadulterated. That's the cutthroat true teller fashion. I keeps the foot on the whoop. Eeks. I keeps the foot on the whoop. Eeks. This is He Knows Everything. Check it out.